Welcome to my channel, Crystal here. Have you tried the Swiss roll cake before? It's fluffy, soft, mild sweet, and looks very pretty. Plus, it's not like other overcomplicated masterpieces. You only need eggs, flour, sugar, milk, and oil to make this cake. Perfect for you to try out if you're new to baking. In today's video, I want to share a few lessons I learned through my own try and errors. Hopefully, you can take the shortcut after you watch this video and make your own Swiss roll cake successfully in your first try. Now let's get started. The first step, prep the tray. Why not start with food prep, you might ask? This is the first lesson I learned. For this Swiss roll cake, the tray needs to be 12 to 14 inches long. The shorter side should be 10 to 12 inches. Too small or too big, the cake will be harder to roll up. Use the bottom of the tray as a guideline for parchment paper lining. Leave 1 to 2 inches cushion on each side for the side lining. Cut from the corners towards the center. Fold through the cuts. The folding line should line up with the inner bottom edges of the tray. Use the cooking spray on the bottom and the sides to help the paper stick to the tray. Trust me, you will feel much more peaceful to have this step done before making the flour batter. Now set the tray aside. Time to prepare the eggs. Crack 5 eggs and gently drop the egg in a bowl. Use one hand carefully scoop up the egg yolk. Rotate with the other hand and let the egg white dripping down through the finger gaps. You can use other drainer tool as well, but I like the feeling of touching and playing with the jiggly eggs. It's very satisfying. Set the egg yolk in another bowl. Then add 5 tablespoons cooking oil, 5 tablespoons milk. Mix until it's well combined. Then add 3/4 cup of flour in. This is another lesson, flour selection. Use cake flour or all-purpose flour, but don't use bread flour or the whole wheat flour. The best is cake flour, which has the finest texture to make the cake fluffier and softer. All-purpose flour is fine if you don't have the cake flour, but the bread flour does not work because it makes the cake flatter and firm, and the whole wheat flour will completely change the color and the texture of the cake. Use the mash drainer to filter out some bigger crumbs from the flour. Mix the ingredients until it's well combined and it can drip smoothly. Then move on to foaming up egg white. Add 1 teaspoon vinegar, can help speeding up the process. Mix first until the liquid turns into the bubbly foam. Add 4 tablespoons sugar in 3 times. This is the first spoon. Mix. Then another 2 spoons. Mix again. The last spoon. Be patient in this step. You cannot cut corners. This is the lessons I learned. Keep mixing until the tips of the batter can stand up straight. Now it's ready. Before mixing the batter, set the oven to 320 Fahrenheit. Let it preheat. Mix the egg white batter with egg yolk batter in 3 times for better combination. Now pour the batter into the tray. Spread out the batter to the corners. Gently smooth out the surface. Drop the tray a few times to shake out the bubbles. Put in oven, bake for 30 minutes. When the time is ready, take the tray out from oven. Cool in room temperature for 10 minutes. Then hold the parchment paper at the corners to lift the cake out of the tray and set on the rack. Cover with a big enough parchment paper on top. Then flip the cake. Gently peel off the paper. Cut the dry edges of the cake. The following is what I learned to better roll up the cake, the lesson 4. Along the longer side of the cake, start 1 inch away from the edge. Cut diagonally towards the corner of the bottom. This helps to flatten the end of the rolled cake. On the opposite side, cut down halfway, but not through 3 lines for easier rolling and shaping. Spread the fruit jam evenly on the cake. Then roll from the triple cut line side. This needs a little bit practice. Hold the parchment paper, lift, and gently press down to form the rolled up shape at the beginning. Then keep lifting the paper and move along. Let the cake roll on its own. Insert a ruler with one hand. Hold the bottom parchment paper with the other hand. Push the ruler towards the cake to firm up the roll. Take out the ruler. Tape the roll and leave in the fridge for an hour to let the shape settle. When it's time, take out the roll from the fridge. Unroll the paper. Cut the rough edges. Then slice the cake to your desired size and enjoy. This is how to make this beautiful Swiss roll cake. Do you still remember the steps and the lessons throughout the video? Keep them in mind and see if you can succeed in your first try. Leave a comment below and let me know if you like this tutorial video. Subscribe to my channel for more home cooking videos every week. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.